So I originally I had two different plans for this. Originally, I was actually going to just do the little scenario that popped up beforehand, like all the questing and everything. But my game bugged out when I was defeating one of the bosses in that area, and so now I have to figure out how to get back into it and go through and do all that again. But in the meantime, the raid cinematic popped up on Wowhead, and I'm not going to wait a whole entire week to do the raid in story mode, and I'm not going to go kill two bosses to do it and watch it in game. So I'm just going to react to the version that's up on Wowhead, and we'll we'll do that. So without further ado,
You windrunners. You just don't know when to lay down and die.
Sylvanas.
We windrunners are just stubborn that way.
You? I honestly didn't factor for you.
Death comes for all, Zalata. Even your wretched kind.
We'll finish this another time, perhaps.
Hit her.
I thought you said you could never leave the moor.
There are ways, nephew. But they do take their toll. Regardless, you told me that Silvermoon was in peril. That it needed its Ranger General one last time.
Sylvanas, if the Maw cannot hold you, then maybe there's a way back for you. Back to us.
My penance, my true work has only begun, little sister. The Shadowlands are not at all what they seem. I cannot rest until I've uncovered the truth. Still, I hope to see you both again. Before the end begins.
God damn. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. I mean, I was kind of expecting to see her. Also, not Balls of Fury. I wouldn't watch that wretched movie to begin with. Oh my god, hold on. I'm not okay. I don't have the full context of what's happened in the raid. I'm assuming that Illyria and Terralion are still lost because I don't know what the encounter is, and I haven't watched anybody do it, so I'm planning on going to find that out as as quickly as possible. But just to see her there with Varisa so far is actually like, oh my goodness. I know that there's going to be a lot of people that aren't are kind of like bittersweet about it. I really don't give a fuck about what the social commentary is about Sylvanas. I'm excited to see her back. And well, I don't think she's like back, but I think this was just like a little cameo. But either way, it was just like that completely knocked me right off of my feet. And that's what I was expecting, because I was either expecting one of three things. I was expecting Illyria to just fully give into the void and dive into it and become like an accomplice, or basically to like usurp Zalatath. Um, I was expecting Eretor to go full like light wrath and just like obliterate Xalatath, or the third option, which was Sylvanas jumping out of a portal from the Maw and defending, which she did. I'm pretty sure she missed. I'm like I can't deny that, but that moment between her and Varisa was just so incredible. Um, but right here, that arrow coming through.
Are just
And die.
Oh, she did hit her. She just wasn't aiming for the kill.
We Windrunners are just stubborn that way.
And of course, Patty Batson comes in with excellent voice work.
I honestly didn't factor for you.
She didn't factor for her, which is like if you guys paid attention during Koresh, there's a line that Venari has towards Xalatath, and she goes, she says something like, I've been to the Maw, I know what the Void fears, and that's kind of like our little hint, is that, well, I don't necessarily think that Sylvanas is the force that the Void fears. I think that she's part of it, but she definitely, like, I don't know. There's definitely like some kind of inner working to Sylvanas and what's going on in the Maw. Because like I've been to the Maw, girl, and there ain't much to fear. We killed it. We took away his his little USB, and he's gone. So I don't know. I thought that was an excellent finale to the first part of Midnight, which is technically I don't know what I would consider this, if I would just consider it the campaign finale, but this definitely started out way more with a bang than the War Within did, and if this is what we've got in store for the rest of Midnight going into the Last Titan, then I think we've got an excellent expansion ahead of us, and like very good cinematic storytelling. So I'm really excited. I know that a lot of people have commentary about what's going on with the story and all that. This my personal objective opinion or subjective opinion. I don't know which of the two to use, but either way, if you guys like what you saw here, I appreciate you tuning in and watching me scream cry about Sylvanas shooting an arrow and nearly killing Xalatath. And you guys can hit the like button. That always helps me out. Subscribing is the easiest way to do it. And if you want to stay in contact with me, all of my social medias are at Paacreek. I stream occasionally on Twitch, so go follow me on there. And I'm also staging a comeback with a new podcast called Slash Played, which will be coming out very soon. I do promise that we're just working on things, and I've had some life stuff that has kind of kicked me in the throat for a little bit. So that will be coming very soon, though. Podcast is definitely coming. You can keep an eye out for that. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you all are staying safe and have a great and wonderful day, Tuesday, and I hope your vaults are always plentiful. Bye.